What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Really appreciate it. Here, going for another walk. Just came from the gym, and I want to make a video about a subject that a subscriber sent me. Matriarchal fatigue. When he said that in the comment section, I was like, that's kind of deep. Matriarchal fatigue. A lot of men have it. A lot of women have it. But I'm going to focus on the men. You have a lot of women who are complaining right now, like, oh, where are the good men? Men don't want to date. Men don't want to go to single events anymore. They don't want to meet up with us. It's because they're tired. They're tired. Men have said, I can't say all men, but there are a lot of men who have said, you know what, I'm done. And they have said, you know, I'm just going to stay at home, play my video games, watch my Netflix, chill, and not worry about y'all. You have the passport bros, like your boy here, who have said, you know, I'm tired of the way things are going. Let me try something new. Let me try to go somewhere where I'm appreciated and valued instead of tolerated. And I'm not saying that there's not a lot of good women here in America or in the West. There's some beautiful, wonderful women here. But here's the issue. They know they're good, and the men know they're good, but you might have 5, 10, 20 men going after that good woman. And you got some people out here, some men out here, who will kill another man for a good woman. And that's understandable. So what is the things that other men supposed to do? They're supposed to just risk it all? Or just say, you know what? I'm going to go and try to make it on my own. And if I don't make it, I'll be single. So a lot of men are just saying, hey, they're done. They're done with it. And I agree with them. I agree. Matriarchal fatigue has caused a lot of men to just say, F it. You see matriarchal fatigue in jobs where a man can be passed over a position that he's good for because he's, not the right gender. You see a lot of things where a man is trying to lead his family and trying to lead it a certain way, but he might be in a marriage with a woman who feels that she's a big mama and he can't do the things that he wants to do for his family without checking in on her. It's a lot of guys that saying, I'm done with it. A lot of guys who are married, who are going through bitter divorces because society did not prepare that man to understand that marriage is a business, and when you are getting into a business, you need to have some form of insurance, aka a prenup, and make sure it's properly filled and signed and everything. Don't put anything about child care or child support, anything or how you and me could have the children. Don't put anything like that in it, because that's a different system, that's a different court system. You'll get your ass screwed up for that. But you see that a lot of men are saying, hey, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. And they are fatigued. And the women are noticing this. We look at all around on TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube. You hear a lot of women saying, wait a minute. They don't want to show up. They don't want to, talk to me. I'm out in the street and I'm looking good, but men don't want to approach me, or the men that want to approach me is just dusty and bummy. That's because the men of value, or who value themselves, those men are saying, you know what? You got it, baby girl. You got it. And I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it. And you do your thing. And peace. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. And A lot of women are getting scared or becoming scared. You know, remember what did they say? Decentering men or something like that. Oh, you know, I don't need no black man. It's not there. I don't need no men. Da, 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 da. All right. Remember, they said, all right. The men said, cool, baby girl. You don't need me. No problem. Deuces. And now they're pissed. They're pissed. So it's going to get worse before it gets better. I feel it's going to get better because I feel that we as men, we are going to kind of not complain anymore. We're just going to pick up our ball and go home. And we're going to start doing things different. Voting different. You see how Uncle Trump came in? Uncle Trump came in because a lot of men were saying, hey, listen, you know what? Tired of this craziness. Now, guys, I might be looking down in the video because I'm walking in a field. You can see right here, and it's near a big pond, and you know, ducks will, you know, crap over here and stuff like that while they're looking for worms and stuff. So I got to be careful where I step. But as I was saying, men voted for Trump because they felt, they felt that Uncle Trump was going to change their way of life, that he was going to make things different. And I feel he has. He has made it worse because a lot of men are losing jobs. A lot of women are losing jobs too. But it's going to get worse because since these men are losing their jobs, they ain't going to have time for women. They're going to say, look, I'm fatigued at my job. I'm not going to allow a woman or the matriarchy to fatigue me even more. So they're saying, no, I'm gone. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Deuces. Now is the time for us to kind of come together and say, you know what? Both sides, we messed up. But women, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to get on y'all. Y'all really dropped the ball because there are plenty of men who are great men, good men, who you could have gotten with, but you put them to the side. You said, hey, you know what? I could do bad all by myself. Or you go for a dude who you kind of know ain't shit, but because you can control him, that's why you go for him. And that's another reason why a lot of men are saying, yo, I'm fatigued of this matriarchy, because it's about control. These women don't really give a damn about you and your feelings. Now, some of them might, but they want to control you. And a lot of men are saying, you know what? I'm done with it. I'm done with the control factor. I'm done with, I can't be myself. You know, I got to, you know, flipping have a damn piano over my head because of me trying to get with this woman and stuff like that. And if I say the wrong thing or if I do the wrong thing, it's going to be a problem. Nah. Men are saying they're done. And I feel it's going to be more men, especially in 2025 moving forward, that's just going to be single. They're going to be single and they're going to say, well, it is what it is. You know, I have an uncle and he told me straight. So I'm not looking for no woman. I'm cool being by myself, doing my thing. Me, I feel the same way. You know, I like to go on my walks. I like to do what I got to do and just do it by myself. But I love women. And I got myself in trouble. Women can be dangerous, but they could be so beautiful. But a lot of men are just saying, hey, you know what, I'm done. And this fatigue that they're having across this country, as you see, you know, in my video that I made before, where people talking about black fatigue, but I said oligarch fatigue because the wealthy, that's another thing. This matriarchal fatigue goes combined with the oligarch fatigue because men, the wealthy men out here, the wealthy people out here don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to have that great life. Because if you have that great life, you start thinking critically and you start saying, yo, wait a minute. These bastards is taking this, taking that, cutting this, cutting that. They're not helping me. You'll start voting different. You'll start looking at things different, and you will revolt. You see, think about this. I'm going to leave you guys with this. This country fought a revolutionary war on 1 or 2% taxes. That was also all about certain controls and stuff on the king and stuff. They fought a revolutionary war for that. Men died for this land. Look at this beautiful land right here. Look at this. Look at this beautiful land. Men and women too died for this. And I don't care about race or color, because it was all types of people who looked differently who died in the Revolutionary War and the Civil War and all the other wars that we've had. And I salute each and every one of them who gave the ultimate price, who paid the ultimate price. But look at all we have. And you got oligarchs and matriarchs who don't want you as a man to be able to enjoy this beautiful stuff we have here. So what you gonna do about it? Are you going to just say, I'm just gonna continue on and be controlled? Or are you gonna set yourself free? Because I'm telling you, I have matriarch fatigue. Shout out to that subscriber who put that out, because that was a good thing he said. And I have oligarch fatigue. But let me tell you something. I will never have people fatigue, because there's great people out here who are beautiful and wonderful and doing their things and want to come together. Let's do what we got to do, my brothers and sisters. Let's make moves. Ladies, start acting right. Start treating men with respect, because you want respect. Everyone wants respect. And if you really love that man that you're with, tell him that you love him. Stop causing trouble with that man. And men, stop causing trouble with women. I'm going to make a video about, I saw a YouTuber made a video about a woman who was like 41 years old, who was having a baby by a dude who she didn't know was married, and he just decided that he's going to skedaddle. Nah, man, we gotta get it together too. I'm getting on the women today. Get it together. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like the video. Make some comments. Tell me how you feel about matriarchal fatigue. Tell me what you think about it. And last but not least, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate it if you do subscribe. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to reach over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for everybody for pushing me over 800. Really appreciate it. Be safe out there. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.